Good day and welcome to Wednesday, November 28th, 2018, and to the Cluster API Provider Implementer meeting EMEA. We'll go ahead and take a look at the agenda. And we have one item on the agenda today being presented by my illustrious colleague, Chris. And I'll go ahead and let him bring that to the table.
Yeah. When I was implementing the OpenStack stuff, I realized that the provider spec, the new called provider spec, we just renamed it from config to spec. Everything in the JSON is just mixed with the metadata stuff and so on, and it's not in a separate spec field. So it is not like all the other Kubernetes objects we have, where we have the metadata and stuff on the very left side, and then we have a spec field where all the spec for this particular object goes. And I just want to introduce a spec field there as well, so that we are a little bit more flexible when it comes to new versions and so on.
Right. Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's very similar to almost every other Kubernetes resource. I mean, I think I can't think of anywhere that there isn't some kind of specification, except for things that don't have a spec, but have, you know, in the case of something like a cluster role binding, they have two separate fields, and then everything else underneath them is a sub-object.
Yeah.
That, or a substruct inside that struct, I guess. So,
yeah. I don't know what the history is of the original object.
I don't know either. I think it may have just been something that was thrown out there, and then nobody ever critically looked at it. So, but I definitely think that this is much cleaner to read, because then you don't have your metadata mixed in with all of your cluster specific stuff.
Yeah, I agree. It makes sense. It's always looked a bit weird when I've looked. It's like, why is it like this?
Yeah.
But there was a good reason. I never bothered to ask. Oh, is this actually?
I think it comes, now that you mention it, I think it probably came from the original CRD implementation, because CRDs didn't used to have sub resources.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can have
Yeah.
a CRD sub resource, which enables us to have that as a separate struct, whereas before it had to be one piece because you couldn't have that sub resource potentially. But
Sounds reasonable. Yeah. We should probably bring that up at today's meeting then.
yeah,
Later today.
we will try. I'm not sure how in attendance we will be, because there's a company event going on, but we can try to sneak in there and at least present it. So, yeah.
I can present it if no one's around
Okay.
as well.
If you wouldn't mind, that would be utterly fantastic. So,
Cool.
Okay.
I haven't got much going on at the moment. Yeah. I think there might be some interest in the OpenStack provider from our end.
Okay.
So there might be some activity, but apart from that,
Cool. Well,
good.
have you guys over to visit?
Yeah.
So, right on. Perfect. Okay. Well, if there is nothing else to bring forward, then we'll go ahead and wrap things up with a nice little 43 minutes back. So,
Nice.
All right. Thanks very much for your time, and have a great day.
You too. Bye.